So, if you're like me when I started, you've probably seen the word Dataverse pop up everywhere in Power Apps, but no one really explains what it is. So, today I'm going to break it down quickly, clearly, and without the jargon. Dataverse is Microsoft's cloud based database. Think of it like Excel on steroids. Structured, secure, and built to talk directly to Power Apps. Instead of rows and columns just sitting in a spreadsheet, everything here is a real table with defined data types, built-in relationships, and business rules that make your apps smarter. Let me show you what that looks like. Here's a sample table in Dataverse. Each column is typed, meaning it's not just a bunch of loose text. This one's set up for contacts, but you can create tables for anything. Projects, customers, inventory, you name it. So now let's actually create a table in Dataverse. I'll keep it simple so you can follow along, even if this is your first time seeing this screen. All right, so I am going to click New Table here, and I'm going to name this table Tasks. You can think of this like a to-do list, but made for the Power Platform. And feel free to name yours whatever fits your app. All right. Now, once that loads, you'll see this primary column here. By default, it's just a name field. I'll change that to task name so it makes more sense. All right. So now we have our table created, and now I'll add a couple more columns just so we can track the status of the task and when it's due. So I'm going to select add column here. All right, so first up, a status column. In choosing your data type for this column, I'm choosing choice as the data type. So I can set options like not started, in progress, and done. So I'm just going to add those choices here. Just 1 minute. All right, so that gives me a clean drop down inside my app instead of people trying to type random stuff like almost finished or probably done, I think. Now you have options that those people can choose from. You also need to connect your choices to your column. So I'm just going to do that really quickly here. I'm going to search the name of the choices, and it's going to be task choice. Once I select this and click save for the column, those choices will be saved for this particular choice column. Next, I'll add a due date column so we know when the task needs to be done. And for this one, I'm actually going to use the date only type for my data type. Super straightforward. All right, and just like that, we've got a custom table with the key fields we need: task name, status, and due date. And one of the best things about Dataverse is how customizable it is. If I wanted to scale this up, I could even relate this table to others like users or projects or departments. So that's where Dataverse really starts to shine. So now maybe you're thinking, can I just do this in SharePoint or Excel? And yes, for small internal tools, those might work just fine. But Dataverse is built for real business logic. So when your app needs relationships, security roles, or deeper automation, SharePoint just doesn't cut it. That said, you don't need Dataverse for everything. If your app is a basic form or a single spreadsheet, using SharePoint or Excel as your data source might be easier and cheaper. So the key is knowing when your app is growing beyond those tools. One thing to keep in mind, Dataverse isn't included in free personal accounts. I got access by signing up for the Microsoft 365 Business Basic Plan for $6 a month. So that gave me my own business email, a real Power Platform environment, and access to Dataverse without any roadblocks. It was super straightforward. Now, of course, if you're working in a company setting, you don't need to worry about purchasing that plan. Your organization will already have the proper licensing. So the business basic setup is just for personal use, learning, and practice outside of work. So, yeah, that's Dataverse. It's powerful, it's misunderstood, and it's one of the best parts of Power Apps once you know how to use it. If this helped, hit subscribe. I break tech down here on the Tech Swivel so it actually makes sense. No gatekeeping, no nonsense.